Alright, gang, welcome back for another WWE Week in Review. We're going to start out with Raw, of course, 6/24/24. And from Indianapolis, Indiana, we start out with Drew McIntyre in the ring. Or he walked to the ring, I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. Cuts a promo, talks about what he did to CM Punk. I love me some heel McIntyre, great promo. Give it up to him. Next up, we got Ludwig Kaiser versus Bron Breakker. Good match. Pretty good match, I gotta say. Long story short, Kaiser got the upper hand. Sheamus comes in, Brogue kicks, or actually Brogue kicks him outside the ring. Bron Breakker gets disqualified. Sheamus is about to powerbomb him through Kaiser through the announce table. Bron Breakker hits him with a spear. 3 Meltzers. 3. Got the Judgment Day backstage. Damian Priest is talking to Dom. Tells him he needs to get rid of Liv. Then he tells the other guys they need to finally take care of this Braun Strowman problem. Finally. Stop fucking around. They got Bron Breakker backstage talking to Adam Pearce. Sami Zayn walks up and basically tells him, you know, you have a title match any place, anytime, anywhere. And they set it up for Money in the Bank. So it's going to be Bron Breakker versus Sami Zayn for the IC title and Money in the Bank. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier with Lyra Valkyria, Kairi Sane, and Shayna Baszler. Decent match. Lyra Valkyria gets the win. 3 Meltzers. 3. Liv Morgan calls Dominic to the ring. Zelina Vega comes out. Liv and Zelina start fighting. Rey Mysterio comes in to break it up. Dominic ends up pushing Rey Mysterio down. He leaves and then Liv follows him because she thinks he was defending her. Liv and R-Truth are talking backstage and she tricks R-Truth into giving Finn and JD McDonough a title match tonight. Men's Money in the Bank qualifier, Bronson Reed versus Braun Strowman versus Chad Gable. Chad Gable's getting bounced all over the place. Judgment Day come down, take out Strowman. Bronson Reed's laying there and Chad Gable hits him with a moonsault. Chad Gable punches his ticket for fucking Money in the Bank. Good match. Exciting match. 4 Meltzers. 4. After the match, it gets weird. All kinds of smoke and shit. And then the Wyatt 6. Nikki Cross crawls into the ring. And Chad Gable gets out of there. And then she has a box, which she gives to Michael Cole. After the break, Michael Cole comes back, says there's a VHS tape in there. It says, play me. Chad Gable goes backstage. He's talking to Otis. Tells him and the rest of the Tozawa and Maxine that he's sorry and that his shit's been kind of fucked up. And he says, no, I told you we're done. And they walk away. Maxine tells him they'll try to talk to him. After that's over, though, Ivy Nile and the Creed brothers walk down, start talking to him, see if he's okay. Damian Priest walks into the backstage dressing room of the Judgment Day and Liv's walking out as he comes in. He expects to see Dom there, but it's Finn. Finn tells him nothing's going on, that she had gotten him a title match. He says she's kind of too good to be true. What's going on, Finn Balor? You took the key, now I don't know. Damian Priest comes to the ring. He's talking about the upcoming match with Seth Rollins. Talking shit on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins comes out. They have a little, back and forth. If Seth loses at Money in the Bank, then he doesn't get another title shot as long as Damian Priest is still the champion. And if Damian Priest loses, he has to leave the Judgment Day. And they agree. And then Gunther comes down, wishes them both luck Basically says, I'll see you when he is at SummerSlam. And Michael Cole, we focus on Michael Cole. He says they're going to show the VHS tape. It's Uncle Howdy interviewing Bo Dallas. Interesting. Tag team title match, the main event. It's the Awesome Truth versus Finn and JD McDonough. Liv Morgan comes out, and then Dom and Carlito come out. Braun Strowman comes out, chases them two off. Liv gets up on the apron, hugs R-Truth, and then, clotheslines them on the top rope or whatever you want to call it. Finn hits him with the coup de grace, and we have new tag team champions, Finn and JD McDonough. 3 Meltzers. 3. Decent match. Decent show. Alright, gang, now it's time for an NXT 625-24. We start out Ava Raine talking to the referee. So we got all kinds of shit going on, so we need to be on your toes. We have a tag team turmoil match to determine who's going to face Axiom and Nathan Frazier at Heatwave. Starts out with Edris Inoue and Malik Blade versus New Catch Republic. New Catch Republic wins, and then the next team in is Angel Umberto, who also lost to New Catch Republic. And then the Good Brothers, who also lost to New Catch Republic. And then Chase U ends up winning with a little interference from Ridge Holland. So Chase U wins and goes on to face Axiom and Nathan Frazier for the NXT Tag Team titles at Heatwave. 3 Meltzers. 3. Next, we have Ethan Page comes to the ring, cuts a promo, says how he should be the #1 contender. Ava Raine comes out. And then Shawn Spears comes out. Nothing super exciting. More people bitching about that they want a shot at Trick Williams. Williams comes out. Shawn Spears and Ethan Page beat him up. Then Javon Evans comes out and evens the odds, and then they chase them off. Joe Coffey versus Wesley. Wesley wins. 2 Meltzers. 2. Obafemi comes out, cuts a promo. Tells me you got your shot at Heatwave for the North American title. Tony D'Angelo and D'Angelo family interview. Then he's defending the Heritage Cup against Nathan Frazier. Tony D'Angelo wins. 2 Meltzers. 2. Then they have Trick Williams versus Shawn Spears. Trick Williams looks like he's setting himself up to win, and then all of a sudden, fan comes out, the referee stops, we assume is a fan, and then he gets hit with the top of the whatever the fuck the thing that covers up the the monitors on the announce table. Hits Trick Williams in the head. Shawn Spears hits him with the C4 in the corner, and Shawn Spears picks up a win over Trick Williams. After that, Ava Raine and her brain trust are talking, and she changes the main event of Heatwave to a fatal 4-way. Trick Williams defends against Ethan Page, Javon Evans, and Shawn Spears. And that was the end of that. Okay, show. Alright, gang, we're on the SmackDown now, June 28th, 2024, from Madison Square Garden, New York, New York. I would start out new Bloodline goes to the ring, they're on the stage. Then Cody, KO, and Randy Orton run down. They get in a huge brawl. Kevin Owens ends up swanton bombing Tonga Loa through a table. Nick Aldis comes out, referees, they separate everybody. Cody, KO, and Randy refuse to leave the ring until they come back. They want to finish this. Nick Aldis isn't having it. He tells them they start beating up the security. Nick Aldis and them leave, and then Nick Aldis comes back with cops. The cops escort them to their car. Women's Money in the Bank qualifier, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae, and Jade Cargill. Good match. Nia Jax comes out, and then Bianca Belair comes out to stop her from interfering. Then out of nowhere, Indy Hartwell interferes, throws Jade Cargill into the ring post. She gets, then Tiffany Stratton hits the prettiest moonsault ever on Candice LeRae, wins the match. 3.5, Meltzer's 3.5. We got a men's Money in the Bank qualifier, Santos Escobar versus Logan Paul versus LA Knight. Logan Paul brings Tyrese Halliburton with him from the Indiana Pacers. Jalen Brunson was already in from the New York Knicks, was in the crowd. Tyrese Halliburton's about to bring him brass knucks from one of his buddies. Is at ringside. Logan Paul's his buddies is at ringside. He's about to interfere. Then Jalen Brunson hops the rail, which nobody seems to have a problem with. They stare each other off. Logan Paul tries to roll up LA Knight with a handful of tights, and then LA Knight reverses it with his own handful of tights and picks up the win. LA Knight's going to Money in the Bank. 7 Meltzers. And we get an Andrade vignette, which didn't really do much. It was all right. Then we get a women's Money in the Bank qualifier. It's Blair Davenport versus Indy Hartwell versus Naomi. Shitty match. I'm not gonna get into. I don't care really what happened. Fucking long story short, Naomi wins. -1 Meltzer. -1. We were all losers with this match. Just saying. Then we get the Bloodline acknowledgement ceremony. Paul Heyman, or Solo Sikoa, has everybody acknowledge him. Then he gets to Paul Heyman. And he brings out the chili pepper fucking necklace or whatever the fuck that thing is. That red necklace that Roman wears. That says he's a tribal chief. I guess he doesn't know how he got it. But long story short, he asked him to put the necklace around his neck, and he says he does not acknowledge, you're not my tribal chief, and they beat the shit out of him. And at the end, he gives them a smelling spike, and then all of them beat him up. Jacob gives him a Superfly splash from the top rope, and then we go outside, and then we give him the Shield power bomb through the announce table, and that's the gist of that. Good ending. We'll see what this brings up. I still think we're going to see Roman for a while. All right, gang. If you like the videos, like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when we're posting. As always, thank you for watching. Big T's wrestling reviews, recaps, and what have you. And see you next time.